Getting close to game time here. I have starting lineups real soon. Albert with a huge game last night. Led the Lady Cougars to a last-minute victory. Came down to the wire. Some free throws and some good defense by the Lady Cougars. Still having video issues here. No, I can't. Okay. Welcome everybody out there joining us to watch the Lady Cougars take on St. Charles West Warriors in this consolation championship. And we're about ready to kick off here. The Lady Cougars, led by Coach Lutzweger.
Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to Cougars High School St. Charles and the 2020 Girls Basketball Tournament. Our consolation championship team is the Warriors from St. Charles West taking on the Lutheran High School Lady Cougars. As members of the Missouri State High School Activities Association, this is a reminder that good sportsmanship is a high school tradition. Both of these teams accept this responsibility of being leaders in sportsmanship for their schools. We welcome everyone to Lutheran High and wish both teams good luck until next game. At this time, would everyone please rise and remove your hats for prayer.
Are you back at school? Okay.
We pray. Lord God, Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to compete this evening. We thank you for the abilities you have blessed these young athletes with and given them the spirit of competition to play this game of basketball. Please bless the coaches and officials with wisdom in their handling of the players. Keep everyone safe from injury and allow the fans to demonstrate good sportsmanship so this day may glorify you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Now let's introduce tonight's starting lineups. First, today's starting scoreboard. The Warriors from St. Charles West. Number 1, Lily Jackson. Number 4, Ashira Foster. Number 10, Melissa Coffey. Number 11,
St. Charles West Warriors coached by Angela Poindexter and assisted by Alicia Niemans. And starting lineups, Jamie Murray, Jordan Hesse,
changing the starting line for the Warriors is number 40, Harmony Hudson.
Again, welcome everybody who's joining us tonight. The Claw Broadcast. I'm JT Norville alongside Dr. Doug Kuhlman. And we're going to tip off here in this consolation championship as the Lady Cougars take on.
We're live, but it's still pixelated, so he's trying to get this going before we take it. So basically, this is the one we're on right here.
Okay.
And this one here is the other, that's the other one. So we're going to merge them here. Right now, we haven't merged them yet.
So can they hear me?
Some people
can. Okay, the tip-off controlled by St. Charles West as they bring it up, and Murray defends. Albert defends in the corner. Just kicked off here in the first quarter in this consolation championship. West sends it inside, and she's up and off the mark, and Albert controls the rebound. Up to Hesse, up to City. They look to move the ball. She passes it back to Hesse. Around the top of the key, over to Murray. Murray finds Albert. She drives, finds Van Gilder. Van Gilder looks back outside to Murray. Murray back over to Hesse.
That's a shot.
3 ball for City.
JT, I want to know if she called that, because that was off the backboard, wasn't it there?
It was a beautiful thing, Dr. Kuhlman. 3-0, Lady Cougars the rebound.
St. Charles West got a little bit of height on the court there, JT. They haven't really taken advantage of it yet here early in the game.
West out for Murray almost picks her pocket there. 3-0 here early in the first period as St. Charles West has not figured out the Lady Cougar zone here, Dr. Kuhlman.
Oh, they really haven't. You know, Cougars playing good defense, kind of packing it down in the middle and just kind of daring them to shoot out from outside, and they just don't want to.
Inside. Ooh, Albert kicks it with her foot, and that's going to be out of bounds underneath the basket to St. Charles West.
Reset the shot clock, isn't it now?
Yeah, if we could only find the shot clock.
Oh, wait, we don't have one.
Undefended here in the corner. St. Charles West for their own 3 ball off the mark. They get the rebound up, off. Albert controls the rebound and finds Murray to bring it up. 3-0. Lady Cougars, and Murray, top of the key, sends it over to City. City drives, screen from Van Gelder. Look for a give and go there, but she's going to keep it. City has the deuce. 5-0, Lady Cougars.
Well, I kind of like to see the Cougars be able to make a run here and put some points on the board. They're playing good defense. They just got to hit some of those shots.
City well defending out there close to the Cougar in the middle there. Albert, no foul. That's going to be a St. Charles West player down right in front of the action here.
I'll tell you, JT, there was a lot of contact on that play. I thought we were going to hear a whistle, and we didn't.
I think Albert got away with one there. Okay, 5-0. Murray's going to bring it across the Cougar in the middle here. Murray drives right. Finds Van Gelder way out deep, close to half court. Boy, West is really extending the offense here for Albert. Finds it inside. She looks for City down low, but it's stole by West.
No, I think she had a good idea there and kind of had her, and just a split second late on the pass, JT.
Absolutely. West moving the ball now a little bit better. I think find number 10 inside. Oh, City gets the steal. Nice steal there by City out front.
Quick hands, quick hands.
She's going to bring it across half court. Finds Hesse with the head fake there. Inside to Albert.
It's got to be a bucket.
Layup and one. That's a deuce by Albert.
No, she's just the biggest, toughest player on the court, JT. And when she gets the ball on the block there, she's just going to score. Kind of have a good feeling for when she gets it down there.
Albert, a 6'2" sophomore. So again, as Albert goes for a 3-pointer the old-fashioned way, and that puts up Cougars 8-0, and St. Charles West wants a timeout. And welcome again, all Lady Cougar fans. Doug, can you tell us about one of our sponsors out there, Athletico Physical Therapy?
Absolutely. Well, so here we go. You know, on our gold level sponsor here, our gold level sponsor, JT, Signature Orthopedics, a great sponsor for us. And on our silver level, we have Athletico Physical Therapy. I see Mr. Daniels, Mark Daniels, sitting over there, takes good care of our athletes. Another silver sponsor, A&W, All-American Food. If you have not visited their restaurant on Elm Street, visit my friend Jim Sill and Jim Sprick's restaurant over there sometime. And our third and final silver sponsor, Car Shield, new to Lutheran High this year, Ricky and Lynn Bertel. Thank you very much for your support and making things available for us to be able to stream tonight.
And a big shout out to Brent Gossett, who made this possible tonight, this broadcast. So if you see Brent, tell him thank you. I know there's a lot of Cougar fans. You know, usually we've got a packed gymnasium, but to be able to bring you the action, make you feel like you're here. It's great. Murray with a steal on the backside there as she's going to look to push the effort down the court. She finds Hesse for a 3-pointer. That is off the mark. City with the offensive rebound finds Van Gelder at the top of the key. 3-ball for Van Gelder.
JD, that was a long distance. I mean, that was about a 25-footer. She was 3 foot behind the 3-point line there, top of the key. So good range.
And the Cougars are throwing a shutout here, 11-0 with 3:17 left in this first period in this consolation match here. Triple teamed on the elbow there. This zone has been Coach Lutz loves the defense on the side over there. I don't know if you could hear her, folks, but she loves the defensive effort so far. Van Gilder guards. Ooh, she about picked her pocket there. The Cougars are playing some great defense. That's going to be another turnover on St. Charles West as it's 11-0.
Can you tell if the broadcast, is there a lag between what JT and I are, there's a lag between...
Civvy, number 25 here. Senior. Brings it across, finds Hesse, Van Gilder after that big three at the top of the key. The Cougars up 11-0. Cruz into the game, Bella Cruz. Number 3, Bella, looks, finds Aubert in the middle. Aubert looks to drives, finds Hesse on the wing. She shoots it through the mark, rebound, St. Charles West, and they're going to push it the other way. West, across the front, top of the key. City guards out front. That's going to be the first foul there. Hesse got called for the foul there out front. St. Charles West brings it across the half court here. And it's a 3-2 defense here as Van Gilder and Aubert guard the backside here, and they've been menacing on defense here. St. Charles West cannot pierce this city. Aggressive defense out front. And that's a turnover. Testing the audio and visual tonight here, so if the audio's a little bit off here, apologize. We're working out the kinks. Aubert, up, off the mark. Van Gilder, loose ball on the floor. Aubert dives for the ball, and that's going to be a jump ball over to the Cougars, and they're going to take it out underneath their own basket. Cruz. Inside to Aubert, behind. That was a backwards layup by Aubert. Pretty nifty there by Aubert for the Deuce, and it's 13-0 Lady Cougars. 3-2 defense, throwing a shutout so far. Inside, St. Charles West, off the mark, up, and that's going to be a foul. I don't know who was called for that foul. That was a foul on Van Gilder, her first, and St. Charles West goes to the line for their first points here. Up and rattles out. And Rachel Smith is going to see some action in here. She's the only freshman on the roster tonight. She comes in for Hesse. Rachel is known for her headbands. While at Zion on our broadcast, we always like to see what color a headband Rachel was going to be wearing. And tonight, she's supporting the blue one. St. Charles West is on the board, 13-1, Lady Cougars. As City over to Smith. Smith fakes back to Civvy out front. Cruz throws it away looking for Civvy. And St. Charles West is going to bring it back the other way. Coach Lutz didn't like that one. St. Charles West. Aubert's going to get the steal there, and she's got Civvy out front. Civvy's going to finish this one off, and that's a deuce. Great teamwork there is Aubert to Civvy for the deuce on the fast break. St. Charles West just cannot find any opening in this 3-2 defense. Oh, Aubert goes up, gets a piece of that. St. Charles West, two trees in the middle there, couldn't get past Van Gilder. Loose ball goes back to St. Charles West. Off the mark, Aubert controls the rebound, finds Cruz, 5 seconds on the clock. Cruz over to Civvy. Civvy with a deep three. Bingo! That's a 3-ball off the backboard, 18-1. What a first quarter by the Lady Cougars. 18-1 as Coach Lutzwager loves the action here from Cougar Fieldhouse here in St. Charles, Missouri. Consolation game here as we're still working on the audio and visual here to match those up. I'm JT Norville and the Claw broadcast. It's great to be together with you tonight as we're first period is in the books, 18-1 Lady Cougars. No foul trouble here. It looks like one foul for Van Gilder, and I think we only got 2 team fouls for the Lutheran High St. Charles Cougars here. Led by the Cougar defense, and Aubert with some key baskets and free throws, and the Cougars are looking to go 2-1 tonight as Cruz and Civi and Aubert and Martin in the game for Van Gilder. Martin gives a easy deuce here. Ashley Martin in the game gets a deuce. Her first points of the game. Ashley, a sophomore at 5'7". Smith, the freshman, gets the steal. Smith finds Cruz. 2 Zion Lutheran Bobcats working together. Cruz finds Albrecht. Smith back up to Cruz. Cruz over to Civi. Albrecht's going to look inside to Martin. Martin, she's going to get called for the travel. A little bit of indecision there by Martin. Maybe picked up her foot and got called for the travel. Cougars are staying this 3-2 defense. On the backside, you've got Albrecht and Martin. It has been menacing so far. Here in the corner, Albrecht, good to guards. Smith, face guards out front. What 20-1. What a show by the Lady Cougars so far here. Smith looks to almost double team, and there's a pass, and Albrecht tries to pick that one off. And a travel there on the Warriors. And the Cougars are going to have the basketball coming the other way. .6:27 left here. I'm JT Norville, the Claw broadcast. As Cruz finds Smith. And Civi long with that 3 from the wing. The Warriors look to bring it across half court and reset the offense as the...
Yeah, it might be cleaning up, yeah. All right, JT, I'm back. I think we have our technical difficulties figured out. We're back to rocking and rolling, my friend.
Well, you know, this new technology, you know, there's a little bit of a test and trial as we roll this out.
Absolutely. Well, considering prior to COVID, this wasn't even a thing, and now we are here, just kicking it out and rocking it out. So,
but how is it
exciting.
Important to bring the Lady Cougar action to friends and family and students at home?
Absolutely.
3 ball for West, St. Charles West, and they make it a 16-point game.
Well, if I'm Coach Poindexter over on the other side over there, you know, JT, I'm thinking that's a bucket we needed. If I'm a St. Charles West Warrior fan.
Most certainly. Van Gilder is going to take a 3 from the corner, in and out, but Martin tries to chase the loose ball down. Murray on the ground, and the Warriors are going to control the loose ball. Civi applies pressure up front. West throws it off the rim, pump fake. In and out, and Martin controls the rebound. Loose ball. Civi is going to walk it up and gives it over to the general, Murray, to bring it up.
Well, I love Murray's ball handling ability here. She has good handles with the rock and does a nice job for the Lady Cougars there.
Yeah. Van Gilder staying outside the three-point lane here as Martin is in the paint here. See if they can't find Martin in the paint here as she works from elbow to elbow. Nice stroke. It is a nice pass from Rachel Smith there, too. You know, good to see the freshman get a bit of action there and be able to make a play. 22-4, 4:26 left in the second quarter. Van Gilder guards, gets a block there, and that's going to be a foul on the freshman. Rachel Smith with the blue headband. Some interesting shoes there from Smith. It's almost like a camouflage set of shoes. And I know you can't see those at home, but very quiet in here.
Well, it's interesting when you're shooting a free throw in a visiting gym. Normally, you expect the student section to be erupting, kind of trying to throw off your concentration, but you're hearing nothing tonight, JT.
Yeah, it's just a eerie feeling
It
here.
really is.
As second free throw hit there by the Warriors, and it's 22-5, the Lady Cougars. Both teams playing a zone defense. City's feeling it now, and that's off the mark, though, off the back iron, and West controls the rebound.
Cut her off.
Number 10 misses the three, and City controls the long rebound for the Lady Cougars. Boy, with this lead, Megan Albrecht got a nice breather there, Doug.
Absolutely, and that's a good thing because you're going to want to kind of
Oh, there!
second half.
Hesse with a deep three.
That was a nice shot, too.
Love
nice
to
shot.
see that from Hesse.
And it looks like Coach Poindexter's had enough. She's going to take a timeout, kind of circle up the wagons and see what we're going to have to do, because I'll tell you what, the shots are just not falling tonight for the Warriors, JT.
Yeah, it's been a tough row here for the Warriors so far, as the Lady Cougars do have home field advantage here from the Cougar Field House. The championship game here is going to be against Rolla and Lutheran North following this game, as the previous game, House Central knocked off MICDS for the third place, and they kind of shifted the schedule around tonight, and MICDS was allowed to play the earlier game here, as their football team is playing in Jeff City, play for the Class 4 football championship tonight. So good luck to Country Day. All right, we're back with our original starting five with Civi out front,
And over here.
Murray on the wing, and Hesse and Aubert and Van Gilder on the backside here. Van Gilder's also got some very interesting shoes. Always like the shoes.
Well, you got to look at what it's a fashion statement. I don't care if you're a male or female basketball player. It's all about your socks and your shoes, you know?
It's fun here.
It really is.
25-5. Aubert controlling that inside. Civi with another rebound. Civi really controls those long rebounds. She has a sixth sense of where that rebound's going to go. Van Gilder over to Murray. Boy, the three ball's been, inside to Aubert, up and in, and that's a foul.
Well, good to get Megan back off the bench there. Give her a breather, JT, get her back in the game, and she just goes right to work down underneath the basket. Nice play by the sophomore.
That's 5 points on the night for Aubert. Civi's got 12 so far tonight. Aubert, man, she has been strong.
Love that stroke.
All 3 games this year.
She really
I mean,
has.
I don't know that I've seen her miss a free throw. I don't have any stats to prove that, but last night it was clutch for the
tell you
Cougars.
what, I think she made 4 or 5 in the
Oh!
last 2 minutes of the game to kind of help the Cougars get that victory.
Civi gets her hand up. Murray got hacked there, but no call. Civi is playing well on both ends of the court.
They're really letting them play tonight, too.
Oh, Murray's going to get the steal here, and she's going to go all the way up and off the mark. Civi gets the rebound. Hesse with the three, just off the mark, and West controls the rebound. Off the mark for West. Aubert controls the rebound, but gets her pocket pick, and that's going to be off of West and back to the Lady Cougars.
I don't think either team really wants to play that helter-skelter style, JT. They both kind of would rather walk the ball up the court and get a nice half-court set.
But as the Warriors apply a token press here, kind of a three-quarters press, and that worked for him there, Doug.
Yeah, it really did. You know, Megan's got to want the ball there and kind of go after it, and kind of the pass was a little late. So.
Ooh, Murray was a little late. She had a great idea. Oh, sorry, folks. The time got away from there,
Well, I don't
Dr.
think St.
Kuhlman.
Charles. I don't think St. Charles West JT knew that was going to go to halftime here or what. So
Yeah, so just a recap. Hopefully we've got the video and audio linked up now, Doug.
yeah, we're kind of absolutely.
I don't know if we've had any commentary in from people here. You know.
So we actually cut the comments off there, JT, because we're kind of making sure people aren't saying goofy things on on YouTube. So
Yeah, that was one thing about the broadcast at Zion. We were able to hear what people were thinking out there. And, you know, I don't know how far our listeners are reaching out, but previous broadcasts, we had people across the country listening.
Absolutely.
I'm sure that's the case tonight.
And we got a couple of them listening. I can tell you, my parents are listening way out in Washington State. So
Oh, always
there's
faithful
people
Claude
all the way over.
broadcast followers, the Kuhlmans.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we're at halftime, 30-8, and again, thanks for our sponsors, our gold sponsors here, Signature Orthopedics, our silver sponsors, Athletico, and A&W All-American Food and Card Shield are silver sponsors. I'm JT Norville. We're at halftime here. Just happy to be together. And Doug Kuhlman's already wore out and is going to take a break. Not here. I've been looking forward to this. We were hoping to get this kicked off earlier this week on a Tuesday. But I tell you, we had the issues with the audio. But thanks to Brent Gossett, we're live and in color tonight. I know for me, sometimes I'm not always able to watch the games. But I like to hit the link. And so it's nice to have a little audio. So hopefully it adds some viewing pleasure so you can kind of feel like you're here at the action, because sometimes you miss some of the things when you're watching at home. But Coach Lutzwager has got to be happy with the game so far, as the Cougars lost in the first round to House Central. And then knocked off Visitation Academy last night in a thriller, as the Cougars really gelled and stuck in there the whole game last night, for those of you who watched. But they really played well as a team last night, and it was a defensive win. And they just hung around to the end and snuck it out in the last minutes. But was fun to watch. Hopefully, I tried to get some commentary from Coach Lutzwager before the game on what she was expecting. Did not get anything back, but as the season wears on here, we expect to hear from Coach, as the Lady Cougars are led by her and assisted by Dave Viviano and Dave Sparks. Shout out to Melvin Bethany, the athletic director here at Lutheran High in St. Charles off Mexico Road. It's definitely an odd year with the pandemic, so we're just happy to be bringing you the broadcast and being able to bring you closer to the Lady Cougar action. I think we got a good viewers out there, 50 of you guys streaming. As halftime, the Cougars were led by number 25, Civi, who's a senior here, 5'8", number 25, and Civi really had 5'8". She stands. Great first half by her, defensive and offense, and the Lady Cougars are still in the in for halftime. This is Rolla warming up here, as they're going to be playing for the championship after this, as they take on Lutheran North here from St. Louis County. Did not, game 9 was against Visitation, and Clayton did not pick up the winner there. Again, I'm JT Norville. The Claw broadcast, you'll be hearing me throughout the year. Can't attend every game, but I'm going to be trying to be here as much as possible. Do you have to be on a certain link to hear us, or is it all merged together now?
He's merging it. Yeah, he was. Sarah could hear us just fine.
No, there's two streams going.
Okay, so Sarah was. Okay, so we need. What are we gonna do now?
Is that on the Twitter link maybe that, or?
I'll send it to her.
Yeah.
He's working on getting it unpixelated. It's still pixelated.
Is that a bandwidth problem? Okay. Okay. Hey, this is how you learn. This is how you learn. So now, are there different links? Is that the issue, Doug? If you just go to YouTube, Luther. Oh, the Cougars are back from halftime here. Okay. For the Sarah Coleman out there, I know you're listening, so we're testing video and audio here on the second link. So, 2 minutes before we kick off the second half, I was driving this week, dropping my daughter Grace, who's a freshman, off, and I know we've been working on this technical, the technical needs to get audio and visual this week, but I saw that they were trenching around the gym here, and I thought, oh goodness, is that for the broadcast? But it wasn't. As the Cougars control the action here, 30-8 at halftime. They seem to be very relaxed tonight. Yeah.
So we have here, JT, we have two different streams going on our YouTube account. So we have a YouTube account under Lutheran Activities, and one of them is entitled LHS Tournament Consolation Championship, and that one will have no announcing, so they won't get to hear you. Whereas on the other one, it says Gym Recording. That is the one, and we're getting to a point where we're going to be able to merge these two together. However, we got to get a little bit more powerful software. This is the first time we're doing this, so trial and error, but I think it's going pretty well for the folks at home watching and listening.
Well, that's great. That's great feedback for those who are listening, and for those who are, on the other stream that doesn't have the audio. They're really missing out.
Well, they're really missing you is what they're missing, JT.
Because you could have more of a radio experience tuning into this one tonight. It's 32-8 Lady Cougars here from the Cougar Fieldhouse.
JT, I don't know what our field goal percentage, but if you're looking at this, if I'm at home watching, I'm thinking, or you haven't watched the first half, I'm thinking, boy, we must be hitting everything. But truth be told, we're probably not shooting that well from the field. We're just making some timely shots, whereas St. Charles West is not really making much at all.
No, and I go back to, it's been the Lady Cougar defense, Doug. That's been the game changer here. Is that Lady Cougar defense? It's a 3-2 defense. Really has been packed down tight, and the Warriors, not shooting that great from the field, have not been able to spread that defense out.
And they haven't, and that's a mark of a Coach Letzwager team. I remember watching her play basketball back in high school here 20 plus years ago, and my goodness, she always scored 20 a game, but she also had 20 steals a game, I felt, because she just focused on defense, and she wants her teams to do that now, JT, as a coach.
Yeah, you could see when they were playing defense like that in the first half, you could see Coach Letzwager really get excited over there.
I think there's been a few times she gets down in that defensive stance and kind of hits the floor and says, boom, let's go.
So
And I
right
love
now,
it.
so Doug, is this her typical stance over there? Does she like to go to one knee over there as her coaching stance?
For the 13 years she's been at Lutheran High, JT, she's been a one-knee coach, I call her.
Yeah.
She's always down on that knee, thinking, coaching from there.
Off the mark, and Murray goes to the ground and loose
Love
ball.
that effort, JT.
It's going to stay with West, though. Murray's a scrappy player. Hesse guards out front. Civvy really like her action tonight and energy. This Friday night special here is Albert gets a steal. Albert just stepped in front of that pass. Great anticipation there as Civvy is directing traffic over to Murray out top.
Really love Civi's leadership this
Albert.
year,
Off the mark, a little bit high off the glass there as West looks to push the action here.
Now, like I was saying, JT, you're breaking in 5 new starters. None of these girls on the court last year started. So Cougars had a real successful season, and now so far have started out the year 1-1, playing some good competition. So you kind of love what this season might be for us, breaking in 5 new starters and doing some good things.
Yeah, I think it was just a little shaky that first game, like you said, getting their foundation underneath of them. But big win last night that's really given them the momentum here in this third game.
Well, you're right, especially when they're down, most of the game last night, JT, and took the lead with about a minute left on some big free throws by Megan Albert. Boy, that was exciting.
That's what I was talking about at halftime when you were taking a break. But anyway, Van Gilder with a 16-footer up and in. 5 points for Van Gilder. She looked really relaxed, really right in front of us there, Doug. Nice to see that.
Nice baseline shot, JT, absolutely. Well, and that's what you expect. I mean, she's going to play college at the Concordia, So when you got Corinne Van Gilder going to the Concordia, Nebraska, that is, because there's only one Concordia as I look at it. She's a ball player.
Civvy gets called for the kick out front. Civvy guards out front. This 3-2 defense has just been.
They're just really packing it in there. And again, they're just daring them to shoot from outside. And it doesn't look like St. Charles West wants to take a shot outside at all.
Is Civvy a left-hander or? No, I don't think she is. She
she's
really
not.
likes to dribble. Van Gilder right in front of us, off the mark, just off the front iron. I like the look she got there, but Civvy really moves the ball nicely with that left hand as she goes back on defense. The original starting 5. Good defense by Hesse and Civvy double teamed. Albert stays tall. Ooh. West gets an easy bucket there. I think Hesse might have got away with some body on that one as
She had
well.
quite a bit of body on her when she came down the court there, but.
And, oh.
Well, nice steal. You know who just made that steal? That's actually her brother. Goes to Lutheran High.
Coffee with the steal,
he's the
but
quarterback for the football team.
Murray's going to have the easy deuce, but just a little bit high. But Van Gilder cleans it up. Good anticipation there by Corinne.
Love that hustle from Corinne, JT, to get down the court and kind of on that missed layup. And that happens a lot. You like the hustle and be able to put it back in for 2.
And was that a timeout by West there?
Timeout by West, 32nd, I believe. Yes, JT.
34-10 here. About midway through the third quarter here is Coach Lutz has led the Lady Cougars to a 24-point lead.
She should be able to hear us. It's on. Well, folks, appreciate the opportunity for JT, Norville, and I to be here streaming this game tonight, and love this new huddle camera we have, JT, and kind of this being our trial run of using this mixer here and have an opportunity to broadcast the game play-by-play and color commentary. So this is our first foray into this, JT.
Yeah, and, as usual, there's always kinks that we have to work out. As Civvy guards out front. In the corner. Jackson sends it over to Block. as West moving it, but man, the Lady Cougars defense has been fantastic as the Warriors throw it away. Coach Poindexter for the Warriors didn't like that. They're going to extend that token press. No, they're going to drop back. Coach Poindexter drops them back into that 3-2.
They've gone into that three-quarter court press a couple of times, and it really hasn't paid many dividends for them, JT.
No, I think this is actually a 2-3 as Civvy and Murray work it back and forth.
I think Murray got away with a carry there.
Civvy looks to pull up, but she head fake inside to Van Gilder. Van Gilder and over Civvy, top of the key. 3 ball.
Oh, boy, another one, JT.
That's 15 for Civvy, Doug.
And I think they're all from 3 balls, JT.
Is that 5 threes?
I think so.
A long one.
Well, that was
for
young lady
West.
that's made a couple from the top of the key.
Boy, they're really letting them play tonight, Doug.
Real physical game, JT.
I think they've been consistent on both sides, though.
I think the officials have been doing a great job, absolutely.
Murray.
What's funny about the officials, if I'm an official, I'm loving this right now with no fans out here. No one's yelling at me in the stands, you know?
Good point. Well said there, Doug, as Hesse takes a 3, and that's a 3 ball for Hesse. Another senior there, 5'7", and she drops in, I think, her second 3 of the night.
Well, and it looks like Coach Lutz over there is going to put in a couple of new bodies and bring in some kids and give these other guys a break here towards the end of the third quarter, JT. Probably a good move by Coach.
Murray's going to get called. She tried to sneak that in there, but she's going to be called for her second foul as Cruz, Martin, and Smith come in for Van Gilder, Hesse, and Murray. I'm getting to know these girls tonight, so forgive me if I butcher the names. But Civvy has been great on both sides of the court tonight. As they keep this 3-2, it's working as Aubert really defends well in the paint here, standing at 6'2".
She puts those hands up. She's getting up to 8.5 foot tall, JT. It makes it hard to pass it over the top of her. Love the tenacity. Love the tenacity of this defense.
Long rebound, and
JT, was that a rebound or a pass?
Yeah.
I'm going to give her an assist for that one.
Myers picks up that long rebound for West and gets the bucket and cuts it to 40-12 as Rachel Smith with the blue headband in for the Lady Cougars. Aubert with the head fake. Back over to Cruz and to Civvy at the top of the key, down to Aubert, baseline, pump fake. Over to Smith. Smith just inside the three-point line, and that's going to be high off the basket and out of bounds over to the Warriors.
Yeah, a good look for Rachel there, JT. Good look for the freshman.
Seems a little bit tentative, as you would expect from a freshman playing her second game here.
Absolutely. If I'm 14 playing with 18-year-olds, it's kind of what you expect. And she's rising to the challenge well.
Civvy, great defense there. Ooh, number 12's open on the backside. They don't see her soon enough, but Block takes the 3, and that's way off. Double teamed. Aubert's going to get
a travel.
Yep.
Well, she tried to turn right in. She thinks, oh, I have an open lane to the basket, and she sees big Megan Aubert standing right there in her way and goes, whoops, and decides to travel with the rock there, JT.
Bella Cruz, I tell you, I watched her in her 8th grade year at Zion. Bella Cruz has some amazing speed. Let's see if she can use that, get some playing time tonight.
And good handles with the rock.
Aubert's going to take it to the basket, and that's off the mark. Loose ball. Megan Aubert goes to the ground down there with Martin. It's a free-for-all.
You know, it's funny here. I like the official just, throwing her hands up and saying, hey, we're going to go to a jump ball here. As soon as that ball went on the court, the
action was right in front of us, Doug.
That was exciting.
So Murray checks back in. And up top, we've got a real young team. They're all underclassmen with Murray, Smith, and Cruz.
Yeah, you got a freshman, sophomore, to junior there, JT.
Van Gilder tries to sneak out front. Ooh. And great pass there from the elbow inside.
A nice play for Elena Sheevy there, the sophomore center for the Warriors. Caught that ball and looked in for some contact and able to put it in for 2. Nice play by the young lady.
All right. Sounds like we've got it working out here.
I appreciate, JT, appreciate the, again, people watching, working us through this here. And looks like the stream is up and running real well right now. And big thanks to Brent Gossett, JT, for putting that together for us. So I think you gave him a shout out earlier, but did you know, I want to know who
Smith with the 3 ball. She's on the board. That's her first Lady Cougar points of her career.
Was that the
Exciting.
first? Did she get one earlier in the season?
I don't think so,
I think
Doug,
you're right.
but she's going to remember that shot,
Absolutely.
her first bucket in her Lady Cougar career.
Now we're streaming down here. We got 17 seconds left, and looks like the ball is going to go back to the Cougars, Lady Cougars.
43-14 with 17.6 seconds here. Coach Lutz has to be happy. How many years has Coach Lutzwager been the coach here,
You're
Doug?
13, JT. You're 13. Speaking of 13, we got 13 seconds left in the half, or in the quarter here.
Murray with 7 on the clock. She's
Better
going to
make
need
a
to move
here.
quickly
Needs to
now.
go now. Needs to get a
Cruz,
shot.
it's going to be too late here, Doug. Oh, and West bails them out with a foul, but they're not in the bonus.
Man, what a cheap foul right there. Kind of one you don't want to give up there, JT.
Yeah, Coach Poindexter has to be disappointed with that.
Well, luckily, it doesn't give either team a one-on-one opportunity.
It's going to be Smith's going to have to come to the ball. She doesn't. No call. And as I look forward to this, we started this tradition at Zion. It was the Claw broadcast. And like I said earlier, we handed over the reins down there to my partner, Quinn Young. But we've got much more technology here. I was having to do the audio and the visual with my phone.
Yeah.
And
now, like I said, we're sitting here with Brent Gossett. Now, I want to know who Brent Gossett, who is doing this broadcast for us, who's he rooting for tonight? He is an alum of St. Charles West, but now a football coach here and a track coach for the Lutheran Cougars. So, I don't know, Brent, who you rooting for?
maybe a little bit of both. Huh? How about that?
The Cougars,
He says
of
the
course.
Lady
There we go.
Cougars.
There we go. Appreciate that shout out there, Brent. Nice job, my man.
So he's been working through the kinks all night long, and like I said, we're going to be bringing most of the broadcast to you this year. It won't be me leading it every night. I've got other commitments, but I'm going to be here as much as I can.
Isn't this your commitment?
I wish it was, Doug. I wish it was. Smith, man, she's got to be super pumped about that 3 ball and her first points as a Lady Cougar.
Absolutely.
As Murray brings it across half court over to Cruz. Cruz back to Smith. Smith over to Murray. As Albert's going to get a breather here.
Smith with another pulls the trigger for 3, just off the mark. Nice look for Rachel.
Jackson brings it across for the Warriors. Jackson, good head fake there. Jackson's going to take a 3 from the corner. That's short. Oh, she's going to get 3 free throws as Martin gets her on the arm there, Doug.
Gracie.
So Jackson, 3 ball from the corner, Martin gets her on the arm there as 3 free throws here. The championship game to follow is Jackson.
It's on your chin.
As she hits 2 free throws there, I think. Maybe all 3, actually. Was distracted there. We had a little photo op there as Cruz is going to send it to Murray as she surveys.
Well, JT, we had to get a photo op. This is the first time ever here that Brent Gossett here has got us set up to do a broadcast for a basketball game here.
Yeah, this is a 21st century high school broadcast here. Streaming live from the internet here from Cougar. Oosh! Martin steps on the baseline there. Great call by the Stripes there right in front of us. Man, we saw that one clearly.
It really was right in front of us, about 5 feet, JT. Well, for those that are listening at home, JT, they don't know where we are, so we can tell them right now we are down in that corner, literally right in front of us.
Strategically, so you can't see us. But again, I was telling, I was able to watch the broadcast or the stream last night, but it's always nice to have a little audio for those
Absolutely.
people who could, are maybe driving or just can't, able to watch it and still tune in and listen to the broadcast. It's 43-17, Lady Cougars. Just over 6 minutes in the fourth quarter. Cruz is going to take the three off the mark. That was long, did not catch any iron there.
Well, and JT, I think what's a good thing here with the Cougars built up this lead is an opportunity to get some of these younger players in the game, because it's going to come to a point where you need them in the game.
They're gonna
down the road.
They're going to need Albrecht to get that ball lodged in the corner of the basket. Do you think she can get it? Nope.
Oh, it looks like
Oh, I don't think he can get it.
I think
Boy,
Bob Burnham's going to get there.
lodged here. 43-17,
JT,
Lady
I think
Cougars.
next time you're going to need to be the one to go down there.
Great to hear. We've got some comments in, Doug. Finally, the audio visual is on the mark.
Well, way to go, Mr. Gossett. Good job there, my friend.
Ooh. Jamie Murray tried to pick Jackson's pocket there to no avail, and in and out, but Chevy back to Jackson up top. Jackson short. Boy, rebounding by the...
We were struggling here to get that defensive rebound. They got about 7 chances, JT.
Yeah, you can't let that happen there.
Good
but
job by Van Gilder to catch that defensive rebound.
Maybe a little bit of a letdown being up, 43-17 at Hesse as it turned over. Jackson's going to have an easy layup for the Warriors and cuts it to 43-19.
JT, we're not all MBAs like you, so some of us do struggle with math, my friend. Thank you for calling me out on that. Yes, sir.
I know when it gets beyond 10 points, you struggled there. Albrecht, great defense and rips out the rebound. Megan Albrecht.
Let's see if she goes coast to coast here.
Finds Corinne. Van Gilder looks to shoot the three. Van Gilder off the back iron, and the Warriors control the rebound. Boy, Van Gilder's looking for that three tonight. She looked at her feet there, Doug. Make sure she was beyond the arc.
Behind the arc. I think I saw Coach Lutz there, not real happy with that last possession. Kind of the Cougars didn't just kind of push the ball up and get a shot with no rebounding available either. So.
Albrecht with the big block there, and Civi's going to take it the other way. Albrecht went up the ladder there with a big block with her left hand. Hesse. Ooh, sloppy pass there. That was a balloon there. Coach Lutz doesn't like that. I think Hesse's going to be pulled here. Hesse over to Civi. Civi, great pass from Murray inside of Van Gilder. Hesse out front. Bingo. They're going to call, boy, unfortunate there is Hesse hit a three. But
seriously. And that's the kind of play you're going to want to see from Hesse there. After making one that wasn't the best, to come back and make a nice shot.
Yeah, she turned it around there. But 3-second call on Albrecht. Civi's been quiet in this second half, Doug.
Yeah, and good thing she hasn't had to do a whole lot, because the Cougars built up quite a big lead there in the first quarter, let alone the first half, JT.
Loose ball. Foster finds Arnold. Coffee drives for West, and Coffee's going to be called for the travel. Turnover on the Warriors.
It looks like the Warriors are going to take this press off, kind of looking at it now, kind of throwing up that white flag, saying, hey, this game's over. We realize it. Let's just sit back and play good defense. And the Warriors had been playing good defense. We were just hitting some shots in the beginning of the game, JT.
Yeah, we got off to a fast start. I think it was 18-0 maybe before West got on the board here. Albrecht.
And that was just a free throw, let alone a basket. It was 18-1.
Civi's going to get in the action. That's short, though.
You know what I like with these young ladies, JT, is obviously we only have 8 players that we suited up tonight, is these girls are in great shape. I've seen a lot of movement on the offensive side and the defensive side. No one's just kind of standing around, so it's been good to watch Lady Cougars tonight, JT.
Civi's been the general out front, and she's going to pick their pocket. Civi with the easy deuce. I just said she's been quiet, but she's back in the game now. 45-19 Cougars.
Boy, that's just a great play for a young lady that's hitting a bunch of 3 balls. You don't expect to be able to pick somebody's pocket there, especially a point guard from another team. So good play by Ava.
She's got great height out front at 5'8", too, so to be able to play that guard position. And that's a travel on the Warriors. Turn it back over to the Lady Cougars. Coach Lutschwager leading the Lady Cougars. her 13th season here at Lutheran St. Charles. Civi gets it knocked away but controls it back. Cruz out front. She's got Albert wide open at the free throw. Pump fake over to Murray. Murray, top of the key, Cruz. Cruz with the long three. That is off the mark. Murray finds the loose ball. Great anticipation there.
Great
Back
hustle
up.
for the open ball.
Cruz, Albert in the middle, finds Van Gilder. Loose ball and tight roped by West. Van Gilder gets a hand. That's still going to be the Warriors basketball. Smith and Martin in the game here for Civi and Albert. The Cougars 1-1 on the year.
Well, and the schedule just keeps getting tough here after the next couple weeks. We got another tournament we'll be in here.
One thing the Warriors have been doing well here, even though despite the Cougars being weighed up, they're getting a lot of offensive rebounds. So something the Lady Cougars need to work on here is controlling the rebounds here on the defensive side of the ball. That's the first of two is good by the Warriors.
Yeah, been a few second chance points here, and I don't think that's a laziness thing. I think the girls are getting after it. I think the balls aren't just falling down to them because they're getting good blocks out.
As block, it's both of them for the Warriors, and it's 45-21, just over 2 minutes. 2-minute warning here. As Hesse finds Smith in the corner. Smith right in front of us.
It's going to be a walk. Kind of picked up, moved that pivot foot, JT.
Yeah, it's that freshman hesitation, Doug.
Yep. But
Just
again,
can't coach that.
No, you can't. And you'd rather have that hesitation now, JT, than when it gets into a game where the Cougars really need a bucket versus being up 24 points. See how quick I did that math there, my friend?
Yeah. 45-21, just over a minute left as Cruz is going to take it out of bounds. Out to Smith, long black ponytail as Cruz hits the deck. Van Gilder doubled in the corner. Loose ball. Van Gilder West is going to be called for the foul here finally.
Well, it was getting a little physical down there in the corner, so officials kind of bailed us out over there in the corner.
Inbounds.
Going to have a jump ball.
So we've got
stays down here.
3 players here, Doug, with the knee pads. Tell me a little bit about that. What's a mix of, non-knee pads and some with and without?
I'll tell you what, it almost looks like we got little soccer shin guards going on out there, JT. But I'll tell you, the girls, I think the reason a lot of them are wearing them is because they're getting on the floor. Coach wants them on the floor with the open ball, and they get after it.
Bella Cruz misses the 3 from the corner there. 40 seconds left here. As West moves the ball very nicely. Van Gilder, great defense. She stays straight up there as Hesse controls the ball over to Cruz.
Yeah, I got to wonder here if we're going to play for the last shot, if we're even just going to hold it, or what we're going to do here, JT.
Cruz over to Hesse. Looks like they're just going to burn the timeout here as Rala is right behind the Lutheran bench over here. They're going to be playing in the championship against Lutheran North. Hesse thought about the 3 there.
I thought she might pull that trigger here as time was ticking down, JT.
Yeah. Cruz, 3 seconds left. They're going to burn it out. Good call by Coach Lutz. Swager. Oh, well, Doug, I know we had some technical difficulties, but we got to see the Lady Cougars get the consolation championship here.
Absolutely. It was fun to see. It'll be interesting here, JT. This is the last Lady Cougar home game of the year. We're not going to have another home game here for the Lady Cougars until January.
So that's when we'll be back in the booth here as they hand out the all-tournament winners. Ava City with an all-tournament award. Great to see that. And Megan Albert, not a surprise at all, as in the Melvin Bethany here, the athletic director, hands out the consolation championship to the Lady Cougars. 2-1 on the year. As we're going to round out the broadcast here, and I think we've got our technical difficulties worked out, and the broadcast is going to be spot on next time.
Absolutely will, JT.
Doug, anything to add before we sign off here?
No, looking forward to seeing the Lady Cougars in action here next game on Thursday, December 10th. We're going to be at Christian High School. AAA contest will be at Christian High. JV plays at 5:45 and varsity at 7. So look forward to that action here, and then you and I will be back in the booth here sometime in January, my friend.
Yeah, so Merry Christmas to everyone out there, and it was great to be together from the Claw broadcast. And again, a big shout out to Brent Gossett for getting us up live and in color. If you see Brent, tell him a big thank you. So we'll see you after the first of the year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Take care, everybody.